kwanira chirangi echo boigo chire chechi brand ao echo chire chingia kirage chirangi chiga niko chire chibirengo ao punabono mbabwata chirangi cyo wakwa imeye nyumba isiko ye nyumba chire chikomentera nibwa amavuta yani oil na boigo chire chia mache inyuranga chirangi chiga niko chire korwase chire cheri guririke iriya gatigati gwikari guri iriya bantabati boigo imeya Uhuru Superstores nero eduka yuka iyo bwate emixer iyo wochoganya chirangi wikabunuraganye wochoganire erangi yiga aseduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores na bokwege namuna ekale aho watagete nigo kwayanyora bwikirano tutarire rero elibwe nyorere abamanyi aboigo Ekeonga enyumba yao use asomanyete use chire chibiasara nchibwa tokorelekana okuya na ayonsi nigo araikirane ekero utumikite chirangi cha Crown Paints eduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores ugiye gutoka se enyumba ya Uhuru Complex imeyumucho yigo musongo iyo erangene duka ya Safaricom mwigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers iyo ere angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgwetera seti namba chabo 0111161500 Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Aha. Kwa hiyo umeamua kuumwaga mchele kwenye kuku wengi. Mbona mimi na yako siyasemi? Mwanaume gani wewe? Kutwa kujilizaliza. Sehemu ya kulia mimi, unalia wewe. Ukirudi nyumbani unalala tu. Haujali mwenzako nimekula, nimeshiba au nina njaa. Au niwaambie watu kama mchezaji majeruhi. Kwa mwezi unacheza mara moja tu. Niache!
Dada, maneno unayamwaga hayo.
Niache. Wewe umeamua kuyamwaga. Kuanzia leo watu wote na
Embaragwa vengi mwancho murigeri wa Getembe TV asiri tukiriga ria Jumamosi chitariki isano neyemo asimuti nyoiga okianda na kwaniganire Ekeonga Chinsa Ibere chabona maragoba irinde tunyare gusanga na kumanya na ri agendrete ase orogongo rwa gusi nabo yokora chinsinyo chinde chense ito ya Kenya nchengoro kwa Matildah Obaigwa tukubwaterana ne Reven nyaboke kurwase omono obwebe manyere kukuboria karanso ike irinde tunyare gusanga asenjira ere inkirano kegeba mwancho muligeria ngochaka korwa ase county ya Kisii korwa ase ebunge ya Bonchari ekero bono abamenye bechinsemo echo bagenderete ogochengera ogwanchirwa kwagacha egeti getindege gose airstrip ase chinsemo echo wetania chiserikali isato bono nigo chabeire chikorari gose nigo ekero ase ekero babeire bagoteba buna egeti ekionge chikogacho kurendekirire amatuka mange nekero omurikito anko dipo nasanya nyarete gusanga negati abarai naboigo abamenye korwa chinsemo ao naboigo kumurekera engane yo kwagacho kwegeti gechindege kiasuneka.
Mnajua watu wa Kenya Airports Authority walisema ile airport mlikuwa mmesuggest hapo Sironga ni ngumu kwa sababu ya mambo ya utafiti. So what we have said is we reinstate Suneka, ile Suneka. Hata kama iko na matatizo kidogo, tufanye hiyo Suneka the best we can do, si ndio? Ili tuweze kujenga Suneka to the best that we can do, si ndio? Alafu kama kutahitajika mambo mengine tutajua pale baadaye. Kwa hivyo I have given instructions to the ministry. Initially walikuwa wamesuggest we decommission Suneka, but I have told them kwa sababu tumekosa mahali ingine ya kuweka hii airport, wacha tufanye whatever is possible for us to make sure that we reinstate Suneka as a facility.
Ejen nenkwana yomurai wense Dr. William Samuel Ruto. Hamatuko makeigo airire chingaki abamenyi be county ya Kisii ne county ya Nyamira bakoretaro yabene guchia State House asegeka kimiaka gwetania 5 nigegetie keiga gya Suneka airstrip gyatigete gukora emirimo ase chisababu ao ichuchi aletete ogotaiwana chimeme anene kurasa bamenyi be bunge ya Bonchari
ro egetige go chaga iga tatamoya arenge sokro moyo chialenge ono egetie ke gya chagite 19 ekero ge korore kana 1976 endage ntangani aliye gwete getie ke 1976 abantu bakagoka inde ndage twarori 19 ndage muna Bonchari
bantu bakirete bakaumata buna Bonchari tugatebe getie kengia to borabu nande so maene egetie kenakie getanga ni guchakaga Bonchari egetie kenakie getanga ni gusiengima abantu bakure bakore tubagweterigwa bange bogukumia
nonye nabo egetie keiga nigo gyakorete miremo korwa ase chiserikali gwetania isato inse yomurai Jomo Kenyatta, Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, Mwai Kibaki na Boigo Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Kurinde emiroberio yogotenaniwa kwegetie keiga na gutaka kunganyiwa guche chinsemo cha Sironga. Nigo kwarolekana kwamererigwa nabange.
Tie ke ya chagete no boraigwa mogaka mwise Jomo Kenyatta iga chage kanyora mogaka Moi alap yega chage kanyora Mwai Kibaki iga chage kanyora Uhuru ya jetege kyanyorire Mr. Ruto
yeto kia Suneka keiran tuirane diwe kelia tagete ko gusuga iga keiru esekia chiete simply because ntua buate representation yengiya ekonyara gukwana so ibintu bigukwanwa mesa
riese bargo keira Sironga inkomanyo yotagete ko keira lakini nkoirunga bakia rwanire tuna matiang ari nasa makwere nde matabori akoijwa moto koikuru eneskeime egetie ke go kebwatera manga kwarora se ereboye getikere kinegeti konya kiarire kiagatire chinyumba chierete
egente ke president yuka gai Chinsa na enente ke koirana ya banchari anosis muabeta ngambi ya mono ase chi petition muabekire ngege tigi ya sune kanke basa kurusuka ntubuate e grupu ya abantu professionals e kurukunga bonchari BCC yari kira marube paka se president yari kira marube up to the international kurende bago petition nga inkigeko gerege tiki ari kurusuka
Oburabu bwokomesia gusi anene ebunge ya bonchari nigo bwarolekanete asabange asoko enyorera libaga lyogokoro bonchuria nabo igabande guika kwenyorera emirimo chinsemechyo
Rege ntangani igwete mwaka 57 ntangani nga esobo nyankigoro kwende ramwe kama kubeku naende tuwabeyo nga to kore mirimo ga ikebarua nti tuwaga jete to tenete kuyombe jitwarendete paka jikayara igobono ende ngento kiroro ntu tuanje tege tikirani naende tuanje tamagende ntuangeti ikiagera no sekiri muna batebete nga ngosukibara abantu mbakwanga
tokine tegetie kanyangira be kuramu na baka kegenderete gocha no tware kolisio lakini chindaga ngoja kiarenge twarora toka asaba anchari tukamanya karora chindaga kari akare soere gaiga abana jesi ngocha baringe gatu abana ebinto ande bagoka omonto karwarire ninyorete ngakigetenere tangi yategete gari gisonso omonto agacho yete rami endege yachete immediately kamwere Kenyatta
ikigangi aratokonyete sana none kare to kiarenge twajina Kenya kibekire ram ngiatokonyete kare mungino mintago ntoma nona kaimukia matoke nare tagari geti naye bwebese amuyene yonte ngambi yamono tada torochinga igabna torangene getimbi yatore nake gokerete getieke
maiga yorogongorwe kororekana gokea ase kerengo keganeirie giokonyora egetigie chindege nigabara ikurwa ase bunge ya bonchari bakoretege ikarona gusanga ibirengererio byokugareya chinsemechyo
abantu mbaraiga babwata marimo araiga ngena na segetieke bari tayari ntu akorete public participation bari tayari kurua maremabo bae guchi besa egetike gari igwe kebe an international airport ibono muna tuairane riwe getieke akerego igocha gochaka ekina chebinto togocha goikaransa bono totebya abantu baringa igure getieke tari bune airstrip kegenderere yekine kebe airport
ukona nabamenyi bebunge ya bonchari nigo bakoreranga okwirana kwegetieke iga ukuranyare korobya obosombi kwirane amabaga gochia asabange kwenyorera emirimo naboigo gukinia magenderero chinsemechyo ase chinchera ao
munabasae egigucha gotwan local permanent opportunities to employment ngakichikolete employment opportunities. We have learned people in Bonchari abari bataraba employed etivet gekobeko in Bonchari egetieke kia airstrip yasune kageko irana in Bonchari ki unlock the opportunities chinyinge ase engineers asaba alimu asaba abantu ba match abantu ba construction igo Bonchari ere eligereti go chikomesa go chimotuga iga so nare goteba iga eyange elio bwate ngotu otaragure enyi tora tuguterie ngotu neba kebo chogete genda nyesone nario ora tuare omoyo bugo tuare elienyi nelienyi gegocha eyenkoro nabo kobeka gochimogondo kobwaterete elienyi
roigetie kikerero nega iga amana na linga ntokonya kiasi nyinjo yoboni bwoito abantu baito bali kwo bai guchigasi obosombi boberaisi ekorangi atokonyete ngakiyo bokimbisi bwarenge 207 igatokonya sana abantu baito bakaba bakobera gaiga bakagachwa bandi bakagenda Chinsa bakatwara omurembe ntuna abalemi tusimegete avocado tusimegete litoke tusimegete mosi tusimegete nanasi tubwatekere gendo Bonchari ntu akaonire getime karaba murabaito bagachire no ene aba na Air Force twabaira litoke batwachi besange bono ekero giasieku ntu bono ligo tuchandegete
asense moyende ebirengerero ao byobotumiki bwegetie Ekeiga asokwagachwa wechinyomba chi affordable housing inse yobotenaniri bwe serikali ya Kenya Kwanza nigo kwarorekana gokwegwa okoboko kulinda sense moyende niga bange barorekana kwamereria na gotebanga tigegetie Ekeiga kero isiwe getumeke buna matuka magega
nanyora nga nonye nekero kiatebete nga nkoirukire omuntu naruchagete gotebanga nga kiabeire affordable housing no ewe chakobekwa
aigembe ote koira
omuntu oyiga achagete gukwana agachaka koropoka mangana housing tarenga ande igonto base ko confuse abantu baitu na ende onya housing to kolentero buna banchari igoto kora public participation to identify some mare kure ne kinyomba chiagachwe.
Naweza nikatofautiana na wenzangu kwa sababu kiwanja inaweza ikachukua milioni 500. Hiyo income itakuja kwa hii area haitakuwa nyingi, lakini hata kama wanakataa hizo nyumba zingeleta karibu 10 billion kujenga nyumba hapa kutoka mwisho huko mpaka juu, hiyo ni karibu 10 million. Hivyo GDP ya hapa itaweza kuincrease, kwa hiyo watu kujaa, biashara kufanyika.
Kocha kutubekera chinyomba agaiga ngose to komenya ime tingo tigabuone singa tene tato minto nja komenya getimu njaya na banga ningo ngatatika batone getiga itoka
chingaki abagusi baganyerere to kwigurwa no guchaka bene kwegeti Ekeiga nigabanyamwando baruro kuboria gocha serikali kurigererwa na koegwa libaga lieritangani
igoto kurwa a request nga ekere contract yego chako utangazwa abanchari mbaraega babwata capacity baranyare kwagache getieke tito baise konyora nga twanyorire getieke abantu bakuruisiko ngana bago cha kolega asiga tiga bana baito banyoreri opportunity bakolega asiga iga chigasi ne chinyingi sana chigo cha kutoka gai
amoranche contract ndio sipikonde nderema egetie okorabia okwabusa okoroseria abageni ndagera okorwa konda abantu mbarasi to bwate chibesa barari megetie kinandege ogoku gaki baba banjari abanjari boka
komenta nayo nigo abanchari bagotebanga chinsemecho nigo batingetie oborendi engana bagotebanga nerebuya egetie kiokoirana na gokonya omogusi asobwagare
waniga ngotebana ki usalama nere bonchari nere ntangani gutwara usalama gutwara abamura ba vigilante bakorinde meji ntuto bwati bwoba no mogena cyana bakuraraga bimbuyi
oko nakugosemeria watigirwa bamenyi bebunge ya bonchari asocho chaka gokora bogia wegetie Ekeiga kiasuneka airstrip Obaigwa no konyora magenderero ande sorogongoro igarwa busi bunabetega kulirwa chira chingakiche campaign no muraibwense Dr. William Samuel Ruto ntobe togo kumanya buna ebire bigabira bikogenderera na Obaigwa buna magenderera bekago sorogongoro busi inse serikali ya Kenya Kwanza Ripoteria getasenikia ukiagetembe kuraiga asebunge ya Bonchari county ya Kisii elianengoro kwa Dipon Asanya
Mwancho murigereria umwaziri omukoro bwoporende bwaime umuske Dr. Fred Matiang'i nigobono anyare kuboria abakenya gotena abokongo ase okoligia oburai obuya na boigo nigobono anyare kuboria unateri buya kogendera konya kubekirana amagoso na boigo koragana ebiara na boigo nonye no kurama egati yabarai gose abarai gotwara siasa iyo kuramana aiga nigo aya kwana koro ase use ariko yakwana koro ase county ya Machakos nekiropono atebire na ase serikali era chigocha amatukari busio nigo erabe serikali yogosemeria.
We are stronger and there's nothing wrong with our country. I mean, this is a wonderful country. It's our only home on earth. God has been kind and gracious to us and gifted us a wonderful country. Let's take care of it. The challenges we have, the momentary challenges in our leadership are not our destiny. You know, that language, you university professors are researchers. You know, when a guy tells you that there are 500 or so health units in a particular place, and you know the population of the place, we were actually working the math in the morning together and we were saying, it must mean that every 5 or 10 households in that area has got a clinic. Is that possible? Yani kwani sisi ni wajinga wa wapi? You know, I mean, do they expect that we will believe that? You know, so you know, please let us not accept these intellectual insults and this abuse we are getting as a people. Let us stand up, crank ourselves up, dust ourselves together, move forward, vote these fellows out, and form a government that will take Kenya to the next level. And demonstrate our seriousness as a country. We are a serious country. We cannot be managed like this. We are serious people. How can we accept to be managed like this? And indeed, we have capacity to manage ourselves better. So, my parting shot, Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, let's do every one of us who are seated here. I want to ask you, please, prepare to do a good thing. You know, in life and in the history of your country, you do a good thing when you improve your country's welfare. And now, as we are moving forward to the elections, please prepare to do a good thing. And the good thing can't be returning these people. So you know what the good thing is. And you educated people. Yani kama tuko namna hii vile tulivyo baada ya miaka 3. Another 5 years of these people, do you think you will have a country? Takuwa hata umeuswa wewe mwenyewe unafika Dubai. I don't spend so much time on a lot of innuendos. I would like to focus on solutions. How do we get ourselves out of this? The horrific stories you hear in the education sector that are going on. No one knows that better than you guys. But what we are seeing in the country. I mean, we talk to teachers, we are with teachers, school principals, parents every day. And you keep asking yourself the question, what actually is going on? And so what do you want to hear? All those parents of Kenya, all the teachers of Kenya, wherever you meet the teachers, ask them a simple question, do you want to continue this way? If your answer is no, like mine is, and Kalonzo and everybody's answer is no, then you know what to do. This is a case where I honestly think we shouldn't campaign. Those who should campaign and are spending money on social media, insulting us, creating meetings for us that we don't even know, lying about what Kalonzo has done and are not done, lying about where Matiang'i is seated, vis-a-vis Kalonzo's position of sitting. You know, people have nothing to spend. People spend time on pettiness, you know, and small, you know, how did we become so small-minded as a country? Those are the kind of things we spend time on now. And now we are being told about those.
Na umukonyi w'umurai wense musikie kithure kindiki nigoriti kuria rero anyara kumirana na basaye kurwa ase bunge ya Ibere North County ya Embu nekiro bono anyara kwerera kigima buna serikali ya Kenya neitabete na bwigone manyite buna abasaye ime yense mbabwate chinguru na bwigo mbabwate libagari abene ana muno ase oburai bwa matuko ari busio kurende nigo anyari kubaboria ekiro bakogorora serikali bose bakogorora amabe aria bakorora kurasi abarai banyare kuikirania bose banyara okora engane yo asinchira eri ya maskani kigima.
Young people have a longer life than those of us who are older people. That is how God has created us. They will live longer than us. They have more energy than us. They have more knowledge than us. They have more talent than us. They have more innovation than the older people. And for that reason, the hope of Kenya is in the hands and in the visions and the dreams of our young people. Unajua ya kwamba vijana ndio nguzo na ndio tegemeo la taifa lolote lile. Hakuna taifa inaweza songa mbele kama limewacha vijana nyuma. Young people all over the world, they are the engines of progress and development in any country. Na ndio agenda ya vijana inakuwa na umuhimu sana, because without young people, no society, no country can progress. What we request from our young people with a lot of respect is that as we process our input to our national development, as we add value to our leaders so that they can deliver better, we must do so as young people peacefully and not using violence. Because when we introduce violence, if we introduce violence in the politics of our country, we will lose the country. We will destroy the economy. We will destroy investment. And the job opportunities that would have been created, whether by the public sector or private sector, will be lost. I therefore urge the young people of Kenya to continue demanding better governance, to continue demanding accountability from us, those who are in leadership, but to do so without jeopardizing the nation's security and stability, and without destroying the economy, because the economy is what will sustain even the young people today and tomorrow. Fire see fire, ni fire see fire. Serikali inajaribu kuongeza nafasi za kazi na nafasi za ajira na mapato. We are trying to create jobs and income opportunities for young people. First and foremost, we have a number of categories of young people. Some of the young people have gone to school. They have a university or college education. That is one group of youths. Kwa wale vijana ambao wako kwa biashara, tarehe 18 mwezi wa 9, Rais Ruto ataanzisha program ya Nyota, National Youth Opportunities Towards Advancement. That program will be commissioned by the President on 18th of September to make sure in every ward we identify 70 businesses led by and run by young people. We support them. We train them on how to keep records, on how to manage your business. And eventually after training, we offer a grant, not a loan, a grant, a non-repayable grant of 50,000 shillings for every business.
Mwancho murigirira chinga kechecho ni gobono anyara gukwanira obochori oboke guseba elections echo chirachi gukorekana ase bunge yo ya Ibere North nekiro bono anyareko raria buna ekiama kia UDA nigo kibwate bono omurwaniriri oyomo koro ase Chinsa mecho nekiro akuboria buna campaign chonsi chirachi wakwa bosio bobochori oboboke chinyareko ba echiamaskani na boigo echiomorembe.
Tutapeana certificate yetu ya chama kwa sababu hao waungwana wote wamesikizana kwa hiari yao. Kitu ya pili, campaign ya Ibere North by election. Hawa ambao walikuwa wanasimama wote 8, hao ndio wataongoza campaign secretariat. The National Campaign Secretariat itaongozwa na wale ambao walikuwa wanataka kusimama na chama chetu, na chairman wao atakuwa Njagagwa Senior. Be a team player. Yes, kwa sababu wewe mwenyewe umesema, umetuambia sio ati ni Mungu tu amekusaidia hao wanaume wakakusikiza, because everybody is a leader in their own right. Si namna hiyo? So work with them as equal partners. You're just the first among equals. Kweli si kweli? Tutapata hii kiti jameni? Tutapata hii kiti? Ni fire si fire? Ni fire si fire? Ibere North hoye! Ibere North hoye!
Mwancho murigirira ase orobotioro kora ase kaunti ya Embu no tokora tiera omutumukomoke kurende kirongo kuburia kugendere kubwatia Ekeonga Chinsa Ibere chawono omaragoba ase Chinsa mocha Facebook buna Getembe TV naboigo Chinsa mochiri cha YouTube buna Getembe TV kukuburia tobasagoska gendera kubwatia naboigo kwemanya narali agenderete kukorekana ase Chinsinyo menzi ya Kenya.
Twatire mama ine twatire
eduka yobomo ya Uhuru Superstores Limited nero eduka echolide ili kubotoka chirangi cha Crown Paints eyuere company nambe yemo eyokorose chirangi meyense yiga ya Kenya. Crown Paints nigo emanyira sokoro isya ebintu biria bikomanya segeka ngo kwanira chirangi echo boigo chire chichi brand ao echo chire chingi ya kerage chirangi chiga nigo chire chibirengo ao punabono mbabwate chirangi cyo gwakwa imeye nyumba iziko ye nyumba chire chikomentera nigwa amavuta yani oil na boigo chiriya chia mache inyoranga chirangi chiga nigo chire kurwase chire chiri guririke iriya gatigati bwekarigori iri abantabatinu boigo imeya Uhuru Superstores nero eduka yuka iyo bwate emixer iyo bwochoganya chirangi wikabunuragani bwochoganiri erangi yiga aseduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores na bokwege namuna ekale aho watagete nigo kwa yenyora bwikirano tutarire rero eliwe nyorere abamanyi na boigo elekenga enyumba yao use hasomanyete use chire chibiasara nchibwa tokorelekana okuya na ayonsi nigo araikirane ekero utumikike chirangi cha Crown Paints eduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores yego tokase enyumba ya Uhuru Complex imeyumucho yigo musongo eyuerangene duka ya Safaricom mwigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyuere angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgwetera seti namba chabo 0111161500 Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani. Keroka Technical Training Institute ni shule ambayo utaiaminia kwa masomo ya kiufundi kama vile Building and Civil Engineering, Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Agriculture and Environmental Studies, Applied Science Department, Computing and Informatics, Modern and Full Equipped Library, Mechanical and Automotive Engineering Department, ambayo wanatoa viwango vyote. Na sasa usajili wa mwezi wa Septemba unaendelea. Kwa mengi wapigie simu kwa nambari 0726588558 au 0708330000 au watembelee kwa tovuti ya www.kerukatechnical.ac.ke. Kumbuka, hii shule iko kilomita 1.5 peke yake kutoka mji mkuu wa Keroka. Mlete mwanao leo ili apate manufaa ya elimu.
Hazina Siri Event Services ne company ya Chirenkuma asogo kwa obokoreri ase Chinsa mobuna corporate events chiroadshow chinyange amatanga chianniversary na yenda mangam na wono photography videography live stream na coverage na yende amange kurubare obokoreri ase tent ebirogo decoration lighting chikapet na sound batarere ase koroba ya Uhuru Towers somo chobosungu angena AM Taylor samange ba kresimya sinamba 0721217817 Hazina Siri Events. This is a surety. Getembe Technical Training Institute nigo ikorwa amegeri jechikosi ao bunabono building and construction gusobwagachi abwaseba kwegeria obwagachi bw'ekinyumba naboigo ebiwanda ao kurobare ekose ya version design garment na dressmaking guse obosoni bw'ekyanga n'ebintu ao abu ase bari na mbeyemo asogotwara chimashin echekerero n'ebindi binge nkwegeria bare amangana a beauty and hairdressing aigon kwegeria bare igoria pedicure manicure barbering braiding plating na yande amange ICT aigano institute ye ebwata chi computer n'ebintu ebinge by'okwegeria ICT gwetania skuru ndi yonse era sorogongoro iga
asa marieta nkuruko alpato maliba mwalimu omonene Getembe Technical Training Institute serikali yakolire bya sana asogotwa institution igwecha saya aseng'encho etagete komenta ochusi ase abana bali bakole skuru ase isemi cy'obufundi nabo boliri moleta abana bochese skuru linde banyore system cy'obufundi byamo
boigon kwegeria bare electrical engineering power option boigon neroro asaba kwegeria igorie chinguru cy'omuriro bw'estima na kubeka chinguru ekyo ase emechie n'eki company ao secretarial na plumbing katiye chindi chinyingi munabono social work human resource management na nigo bakorwa chikosi echi ase ebiringo bya artsan use short courses certificate na diploma nigo ebwate aborokia babwate obumanyi b'ebiringo bikoromono mbayitiri ne wizarega megeria yega nabo ondebwensi akwegerigwa inchobono utari kubwate kegori utari kubwate n'umumurore usino mweseke Getembe Technical Training Institute nikikotoka kilomita eyemoyoka kurosomochi omogwawa asepare nene yilami yakoro ikonge kogenda chebera
inche Kenneth Mongare Ongaga, a Dean of Student, Getembe Training Institute. Iga karokwaretiro mwana wa Getembe security gere guarantee. At present, abana tuwate 600 in all the departments togoson. Na yonyolire koleto mwana atuare skills tokonye Kenya.
Asamange bakiresimi ase namba 0713985300. Getembe Technical Training Institute, skills for self-reliance.
Karibu sana ni ndo mwanchi umurigireria na kira tugenderete ne Ekeonga Chinsa Ibere chabono maragoba na sinse moyende nigobono omwaziri buborende bwaime omoske murkomen bono anyarire kuteba obotumiki bwa mariogo yogotindia ayore amarwa na enyasore na bibia beire bikoleta obokongo bonene ase ensi ya Kenya kawukwa nakora ase county ya Vihiga ritko ria rero nigobono anyara guteba buna ogotumika kwa mariogo yogotindia nako kwairire egati emechando urabono chiseki chegenka komentekana ogoitwa kwa bantu gusa abantu usire magemabo ase chinjira cy'obotutukano nabo igo nonye no gutacherwanse kwa bana abakene kiro kuboria abarai nabo igo ebyumbe banyara gukora okubwaterana iri kwenekia buna banyare kuguswanya muchano yo kura sense ya Kenya.
Everybody knows across the country that one of the biggest challenges here is marijuana. Unfortunately, we have normalized conversation, particularly in the Luanda area. It's become like it's a common, normal issue, you know, because it's been socialized within the society for many years. And we need something more than operations. We need a societal change and acceptance that this issue of drug abuse is generating one of the biggest crises in this county and the country. Some of the most affected citizens with mental health particularly in our mental health institutions, come from this county as a result of abuse of drugs. And therefore, we cannot just talk about enforcement. It must go beyond that. We must do societal sensitization, sitting with the churches, sitting with our county commissioners and our chiefs, assistant chiefs. We must find a lasting solution that is long-term. We must also look at the long-term impacts in so far as school dropouts, unemployment, and other challenges that are affecting society. In fact, the prevalence of some of the high crimes here are directly related to drug abuse and drug and alcohol abuse. And some of these crimes are really very prevalent here, particularly murder. The other challenge I wanted to speak to is the cases of defilement and gender-based violence. Again, this is a phenomenon that's a problem in all the 4 counties, including Vihiga here. Gender-based violence is prevalent here. In some other areas, it is women who are suffering most. But here also men are suffering because of there are also women who are abusing and beating their husbands and their men. And so the challenges we must be able to confront here as a society. And the other issue we have here is a close family member defiling a small child, an uncle, a stepfather. And I have told the security team we cannot condone this. And that's the conversation we'll have with the chiefs so that we cannot use
Mwancho murigire chinga kichicho nigo umwaziri Murkomen bono anyare kuboria abarai bali batenerete oborendi ane munasa mangana yemetandao banyare kwenekia buna onde bwensi oberika wako roboti buno nyarire koramo kusu kwanero bube ase metanda onyarire konyora obokonyi ekiagera okoramo ase metanda kose amangana cyberbullying nganaro aretiri abasa bangi ane muna abasubati emechando yogoitiyana kwebirengere kusugutwara ebirengereryo ebingene kira bolirie eyo nengana ebonete gukurwa na boigo nabarendi kusena bali batenerete ensemo yoborendi.
Cyberbullying, many people think it is us who are in public office only. But there are very many young people, especially girls, that are cyberbullied across the country. And it has led to mental health issues. What I want to encourage our OCSs is to make sure that when someone reports an issue about nimetusiwa social media, we have the Computer and Cyber Crimes Act. Let that person be arrested and charged. Mental health is as important as physical health. Anyone who is assaulting someone mentally is also even the same as the one who physically assaulted, even sometimes worse, because it leads to some people committing suicide and so forth. In other countries, bullying physically and bullying in the cyberspace is taken very, very seriously, especially in developed countries. Sione sometimes some ambassadors wanakuja kusema hapa you're harassing activists and so forth. In their own countries, you cannot say certain things that people say in this country. And so we need to take that space seriously and to protect our young people and their mental health. And it will be interesting to see the app that they are presenting to us. Na Jukwaa la Wasomi. I'm happy that Jukwaa is making progress in terms of moving to other areas. Mambo ya ICT hub, IDs. IDs to be released for students, I agree, but it is not true that you only get help when you have an ID. I think that position was changed. All students who deserve to get help get Higher Education Loans Board allocation, whether or not they have IDs. But that does not mean we are denying people IDs, because some students are going to school at 17. It doesn't mean that they have to wait to be 18 to get their help. But we are, vile tulikuwa tuna launch hapa, tumetangaza kwamba we want to have live capture machines, and this will make it very fast for us to deal with the IDs issue, and we'll work with our chiefs to make sure that all these things.
Mwancho mwanene na mwancho murigereria na kuro ase bunge ni gobono egati ya barai bateneneire kusibakurwa ne kiombe gya Parliamentary Service Commission bono bagenderire gukwanira egati yemiswada iyore yengencho kuse yabene ere bosyo bwe bunge ane mono omuswada gose miswada iringite amang'ana y'oboremi nekero bagokwanera ogokondisi gwakwa ebigwanda bya chisukari ase orugongo rwa Western Kenya nabo igo ensemo yende naki oboremi bogotenenerwa ne chikaunti nabo igo naki oboteneri bwa chikaunti borachikonekia buna oboremi bwanyarire gokonya abakenya abonsi ayega nigo bagenderete kuyasanga negati yaba menyi korwa chinsemo ase kaunti ya Mombasa ase omoyiga bwesho oyo ogenderete aroro.
We were pumping in billions every year to these sugar companies. Remember that they are in operations, they are producing sugar, they are selling sugar, but they have to fall back to the government to bail them out each and every time. So the government actually was running out of patience and decided to flout these sugar companies to be leased out to private sector. Now, interestingly, even with the losses that they consistently underwent, the amount of interest that were expressed by the private sector to lease these sugar factories was mind-boggling.
The government resorted to leasing because privatization was dissuasive, especially when it comes to advantaging the local communities. If the government went through the privatization, it means the factor of land would have come in. The ownership of land is community linked in the sense that members of that community ceded land to have the factory established and the nucleus production unit around the factory. And that could not be dealt out because land could not be transferred to private individuals. That's number one. Number two, there are some attendant obligations that needed to be paid. So these obligations have been factored in. The government has offsetted what it is possible and gone on to pay. To give government time to pay off whatever is remaining, the issue of leasing was also taken up.
There is a provision of transferring our function. If some people feel that a county government should not be given a certain function, let that function be taken back to the national government fully. But once it is devolved, let that function be fully devolved. Even county governments are allowed to borrow loans from the international community. As long as there is approval from the national treasury, we should fully implement and transfer functions to the county governments, and we should never hold those functions at the national level.
All the functions of agriculture are being devolved. It's only the only concern we are getting is that after being devolved, the governors are not excited as they are excited in trying to get other functions on roads and things like that that don't touch on them. The only cushion that the national government does is coordination to make sure that counties have gotten their money, they have been able to implement what they have been able to implement as the finance agreement with the donor. And I can tell you, within the Ministry of Agriculture, what is devolved has been devolved.
Mwancho murigirira nase oroboti oro natugukorera Ekeonga Chinsa Ibere chabono omaragova nekero bono chabutukire chitageka emirongene na isano igoro y'Chinsa chiga Ibere chabono botuko nekero ngukugania ogendere gutigara ime ya Getembe TV nabo igo kwegokeria emiroberio ere ebusio nande tuchikomera na ase Ekeonga Chinsa enye kubolia tobosa goska kendera gusanga 90 cross ensembo y'imanyerero nere veni nyaboke cross studio ya kabere nere Kevin Ongeri bakubatirana na Matildah nchikuru ko Matildah Obaigwa kendera gutigara ime ya Getembe TV chinga kichonse ne bwe gutwara esabato eri ya masisini.
Superstores nero eduka asorogongoriga rwa South Nyanza yanchere amone company ya mabati Rolling Mills eyuko yabwatuka uchiase abaonia aiga ntobwate showroom asura achagwirigirie amabati anda onsialia utagete showroom yeto nigo ere engale eyuerengia na boigo ekogokie riso yao chingaki ogoswasa yiga kurigiriria amabati yiga ntobwate team tembo abo bagokolemiremo ase showroom yiga babwate chingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na boigo cho tebererie kende kensi uraganie bagotebererie company ya mabati Rolling Mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo au ayuare ye chikala au na boigo ayuiga bwate chi profile net gauges au unabono babwate normal corrugated na boigo box corrugated asbigo babwate boomerang ayuare aye chigage emeronge tato asama mabati alia ye chigage emeronge bere na isaro na isato babwate tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile gross na boigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana Roman Jinko na boigo web design babwate ligani kabwate chikala buna bonelia chako gray brick red tile red maroon sky blue na boigo na green obutambe bwe mabwate liga niko bokolengana amo nukuganya gwe customer mbabwate bintu bindi boigo ebyo ochukanyara kabo gutumika chinga gicho gwakeranya mabwate liga ase nyumba yao tutari rero ase Ouru MRM showroom onyare kabo gukwerera amabwate yu akomenya segeka ayo uchanye warrant na boigo ayo orakoberwa ikasure asubwango edukenyiga ya Ouru Superstores igiye gutoka se nyumba ya Ouru Complex niyo mucyurigo busongo iyo erangene duka ya Safaricom boigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers iyo ere angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simigwetera ase namba chabo 0111161500 Ouru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Ndagira njane gwansabuna iyero sirine Riziki Caterers ngorobare obukoreri ubuya ase Chinsa mubuna outside catering asimeyega buna chinyangi chionse chi birthday house warming chi anniversary chi get together amatanga corporate events kokorabare nankwena nabale obukoreri ase Chinsa muboyego buna decorations chi ebirogo chimesa chikeke nabo igong kurwa baro bokoreri bwa public address system diubago to kambarabari ne skuru yuboroso ya jogo samange bakresi miase namba 0797119986 Riziki Caterers ubwansu bwendagera.